Today is our first time that we have vlogged in almost 3 years. It's also our last day before we leave the country for our very first extended RV road trip. Also our first time vlogging with 2 kids. Lots of firsts today. We're Heath and Alyssa, and Ellie, and Eli. When we got married, we RV'd to all 50 states for our honeymoon, and we kind of never stopped traveling. Now we're about to embark on our next big trip. A lot's happened since we last picked up the camera and filmed a vlog. For starters, we moved to Colorado, we bought a house, I sold a company, and we had this little guy. Baby. I was getting to Eli. That was a big one. This is Eli. Okay, we have a lot to do today before we leave. For starters, I think we have to basically pack everything. Have you packed anything? We have to pack, and Alyssa is giving a talk at 10 a.m. So we have to get the kids in the car. Ellie's going to school and get her to her talk, and then somehow get everything packed up before we board.
Okay, now tomorrow. I'm stressed. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Ellie, come on. Kids are buckled up. Let's go.
We're gonna go to the store.
You ready for your talk?
I'm ready mentally, vocally, probably not. I sound terrible. I did take a COVID test this morning, just in case, since I woke up sounding more manly than usual, but I was negative.
Since getting to Colorado, we've established a decent routine. Ellie's in school, we hang out with the same friends, we go to the same coffee shops. But one of the topics of conversations that we've been having lately is how can we have this home base, which we love, and still pursue a life of intentional adventure, while still returning, getting to get some nice gluten-free pastries.
They were out.
They were out?
They've never been out ever.
What'd you get?
I got a piece of quiche.
Oh, quiche money.
Oh my God, you're such a dad.
That's what I think every time.
Are you so happy?
You got it?
Help
Do you want me to get that? I didn't know it was gonna be heavy. I thought it was like t-shirts.
What are you talking about? It's full of books.
You said to film you getting
Will
the box.
you take it? No, you said you film.
Good luck.
Morning,
Crush it.
Thank
Morning,
you.
Damien. Fun fact, the location that we're currently at right now is the campground that Alyssa and I bought in 2021. We may have talked about this a little bit before on our channel, not a lot, but after being on the road for a few years, we came up with the idea to either buy or build a campground for nomadic entrepreneurs, people like us who had been working on the road, running a business, traveling, so that we could gather together, host events, and have a co-working space in a cool place. And last year, we actually bought that building, this one. It's an old schoolhouse here in southwestern Colorado, built in the 30s, and it's been completely restored on the inside. And the conference that she's speaking at today is a conference that we started, and as of earlier this year, we no longer own either this property or that conference, which is a whole story in and of itself. We had every intention of moving to Colorado, building out this property, and continuing to host this event that we've hosted for the past 5 years. The big dream that we had in the back of our minds was if this property went well, maybe we could expand across the country and have other similar locations with co-working space and cool places. The only problem was, as we got deeper and deeper into this project, we realized what we were saying no to by saying yes to building this campground property. And what we were saying no to was effectively the next several years of quality time with our kids. Doesn't mean that we wouldn't spend time with our kids or hang out, but I've built a business. I started one, grew it for 5 years, and sold it. And I knew that during that time, like when I was getting it going, it's so much time and energy into building that. And what we realized was property and real estate and business will always be something that we can come back to, but we're never going to be able to come back to our kids when they're 3 and 1 years old. So we sold it. We sold the property shortly after we sold our conference and a podcast. I didn't know people sold those things, but apparently you can. And after that, the question was really, what do we do now? Promised Alyssa that in addition to getting everything packed today, that I would clean up this garage so we can put both cars in here and so it's not a complete mess whenever we get back to our house. Traveling internationally was a lot easier when all we had to do was figure out a place to park our RV so we could board a plane and go overseas. The more Alyssa and I talked, the more it became clear what we want to be able to focus on in this next season of our lives. At the core of it, it's spending quality time together as a family. But we came up with a specific goal that we want to try to achieve together as a family with our kids over the next few years. And that goal is to be able to take our kids to 20 countries by the time they're 18. Honestly, the number is pretty arbitrary. It doesn't really matter. The end goal is just to create an outlet for us to be able to go on adventures together as a family. Garage is clean. Eli just woke up from his nap, so we're gonna go get Alyssa and get everything packed up. Hey, buddy. You wanna go see mommy? Hey, babe.
Hi.
How'd it go?
Really well. Only went over by 5 minutes, so I feel like that's pretty good for me.
You sign autographs, babies.
Yes, don't embarrass me. No, I signed autographs. I didn't sign babies. What?
Did you really sign autographs? Oh, of your book?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you had a book. I was being facetious.
You forgot I had a book? Oh my gosh. We're in a fight. I don't know if everything's gonna fit. Our goal is to have one checked suitcase. In addition to one giant checked suitcase, we are gonna bring one carry-on that's gonna have like 2 days worth of clothes in it, simply because of everything that's happened with the luggage this year. We lost our baby bed when we flew to Italy a couple months ago, so we wanna at least make sure that we have the essentials when we get there, just in case this does get lost. So for our daughter, she's 3, I have 4 cold weather outfits. 2 like fall weather, you know, when it's like cool in the mornings or like warm during the day. Dresses, 1 light jacket. Basically, I'm bringing 9 outfits for Ellie, counting what she's gonna wear on the plane. Pajamas, I need pajamas. 6, 7, all right, all of them.
Eli, are you helping pack?
We spent a couple weeks RVing in Europe when Ellie was a little baby. But now we have multiplied. Eli is 10 months old, Ellie is 3, and we are gonna spend a full month RVing from Paris to Barcelona. We are renting with Anywhere campers, that's who we used in Italy. And I'm pretty sure the reason that we booked them initially, 1 was because they do one-way rentals, so you can pick any 2 cities in Europe and RV to them. Maybe not any 2, but you know. And they provide all of your pots and pans and sheets and pillows and things like that. And a lot of rentals don't. So we don't have to pack any of those things. We just have to pack enough clothes for a rapidly growing baby, a toddler, and ourselves for a full month. Then the kids are done. What are you doing?
The trip we're about to do reminds me a lot of a trip we took in 2014, which is a few days after we got married. We took off in a 20-year-old RV to drive it across the country, and the goal for that year was for me to work a job in all 50 states. But behind that, the real purpose was that Alyssa and I just wanted to start our lives off on an adventurous note. We didn't want to get married and go to an office and just spend all of our days sitting working behind a desk. We wanted to travel together. We wanted to see the world and spend time with each other. And what we're about to do with the kids feels a lot like that moment. We don't really know what's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to go, what parts are going to be good, what parts are going to be bad, but we do know that hopefully it'll be a good story. And if all goes well, it could set the tone for the next few years for our kids' lives, where we're traveling and seeing some really cool places and eating good food, because that was one of the best parts about Italy, was the pizza and the gelato. I think about it often. What's all on your packing list?
It's like a 200-point thing. Do you want me to read it? Okay, got that. Got that. Got that. I have a few things in the dryer, but I'm basically done with me and the kids. So this is how much room you have.
I feel like this is a big moment because the last few times we've like filmed ourselves closing up this suitcase, it wouldn't close.
There's so much open space. I'm
But
really proud of us.
You always need more room on the way home, I think.
Yes. So,
I was gonna fold this side over.
okay. Yeah.
I think we're pretty much good. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think we packed everything.
You did not sound confident just now. I don't believe you. What are you most excited about?
I just want to eat.
Eat what?
Literally everything. Take me to Paris, pluck me down on any block, and I'm just gonna eat my way down it.
Crepes?
Yeah. Let's name another French food.
Pommes frites?
Oh, that sounds so good.
Chocolate. There's a breakfast
The
chocolate.
pan au chocolat.
Croissants. I haven't had a croissant in Paris, and everyone says that.
They like invented them.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry now.
Are you excited for our RV trip?
Yeah.
How excited? That many?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What are we going to do, you think?
Go to my house.